Oh no! Michael Keaton may not be returning for the Flash movie. Hello, I'm Mr. Nailsin. Yeah, here I am at Superhero Hype, which is referring to an article from Deadline. Well, that goes on and on about his other movie projects, but all we care about is Batman and the Flash movie. So, yeah, he gave an interview and was talking about a lot of different projects and whatnot. And so the idea of him returning to Batman for the Flash movie came up, and that I thought was a done deal. You know, they had this cool concept art where there he is, and then looks like Flash will get a new and probably sleeker and better costume than the clunky one he's had, and stuff like that. So, well, maybe not. He says, I mean, you know, to tell you the truth, somewhere on my iPad is an iteration of the whole Flash thing that I haven't had time yet. I called them and said, I have to be honest with you. I can't look at anything right now. I'm so deep into this thing I'm doing, said Keaton. Also, I'm prepping a thing, producing, and getting ready to do down the road in the fall that I'll be in, and I feel responsible to that. So, yeah, there's that. I'm not being cute or coy. If I talked about it, it'll be just bullshitting you. I don't really know. I have to look at the last draft. This is a little late. I think the movie's supposed to come out next year in November. He's still not on board. Plus, he's talking about, it sounds like 2 other projects that he'll be involved in. Well, and then he weighed in on that. That's why he says the COVID thing's got him concerned. I keep my eye more on the COVID situation in the UK than anything, added Keaton. That will determine everything. And so that's why I'm living outside the city here on 17 acres, staying away from everybody, because the COVID thing has got me really concerned. So that's my first thing about all projects. I look at it and go, is this thing going to kill me literally? And you know, if it doesn't, then we talk. So yeah, The Flash hits theaters November 4th, 2022. So, unless it's just a couple of cameo scenes, it's not as big a deal as it made it sound like. Because the idea, the rumor was this was going to spin off into a Batman Beyond project with his Batman and stuff like that. Maybe not. And as far as COVID goes, well, you know, he's getting up there in years, so he may be more at risk than others. So, maybe that's one of the stumbling blocks here. And the Flash just can't catch a break. They've had more trouble getting his movie off the ground. And I guess the only thing other than that would be the Superman movies that they can't seem to get around to. So, what a mess. And the Flash film is supposed to reboot it so they can move beyond the Snyderverse and all that type of stuff. But, I mean, and I'm kind of wondering if the other films are supposed to reflect that. But if it hadn't happened yet, do they get delayed too? I don't know. It's just a huge mess. However, there is a possible solution, and I don't know if it's too late in the timeline here for them to go into production on this thing, but just replace Michael Keaton with Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Yes, go back to Flashpoint. And of course, Ben Affleck shows up at the beginning as Batman, and at the end, it's Robert Pattinson, that sort of thing, you know, after the big time warp happens and changes everything. Yeah, they could just do that. Yeah. Oh well. Is this going to be yet another Flash movie production that just isn't going to happen at this point? Yeah. Well, whatever. Thanks for watching and listening. Say, while you're still here, why not like and subscribe and share with your many friends? Yes. Also, check out my mini stores in the link description below. Yes, where you can get t-shirts, hats, mugs, all those goodies with my artwork on them. Oh, yeah. And head over to indieplanet.com and pick up a copy of my comic book, Night Night. Oh, yeah. You can also catch me at my podcast, Mr. Nailsin Show, on Radio Misfits And you can also watch my videos on BitChute.com and now on Rumble.com. Oh my goodness, so many places to watch me and my stuff. Oh yeah. And if that's not enough for you, well, you can follow me on many social media platforms and say hi to your old pal, Mr. Nailsin.